So let's make a bowl of porridge right from the very start. So here's me planting some oat seeds into a seed tray. I don't have many seeds of this particular variety, so I'm using this seed tray, but they can go straight into the ground. After a few weeks in the greenhouse, the little plants are up and they're ready to be planted outside around about March time. And these go just straight into the ground in long straight lines, where they'll grow all through the spring and the summer. And the oat seeds are starting to form. Once all trace of green has left the plants, they're ready to harvest, and they're quite easy to harvest on a small scale. You literally just put a gloved hand on and strip them straight off the plant, and then you can put them in a bucket. So the next step is to get the little oat grains out from these papery husks. Now I grow a variety of oat called a naked oat, where the grains easily separate from the husk. And ordinary oats are really hard to get the husks off. You need special machinery and heat treatment. But for small scale, naked oats are the way to go. You can get the grains out of them easily. So the next step is to thresh them. And I use a battery drill attached to a strimmer head here to knock all those grains out of the papery husks. And that leaves a mix of the oat grains, also known as groats at this stage, and all the papery husks, which we want to get rid of, which we call chaff. And the next step is winnowing. It's very similar to how you process wheat. Go out on a breezy day, sprinkle the grain from bucket to bucket, and all the chaff, all the husks just blow away and the heavier grains fall into the bottom of the bucket. And that gets rid of most of the husks. And if I keep some of these back, that'll provide the seed for next year's plants. So to make the porridge, I take some of the groats and I put them in this grain mill I've got. Grind them, and that creates quite a chunky grind there, and that will make traditional Scottish type porridge. You can go in a pan and onto the stove. There's loads of different ways of making porridge, but this is the way I do it. Just add some water on, add a little bit of salt, and just stir it up a little bit. So that's it cooked. That's how I like it. Into a bowl. Put it on the top. And that's it. Yum.